and careful evaluation of the merits of both sides. And I will say this, and this is true really not only for Nigeria, but for all African countries. And it's not recognized with sufficient depth, I believe. All of the boundaries, virtually all, maybe Ethiopia and Liberia exception, but virtually every other boundary, including Nigeria, they were drawn by European despots in Berlin over a century ago. They weren't drawn for any benefit for the indigenous people. They're drawn because they had guns and they were going to take it over. What makes these boundaries so sacrosanct? You're saying that the British get to draw your boundaries with no input from you, really, and that's the boundaries you want to defend? So that's why I believe, although there's a prudential reason not to have every boundary up for grabs all the time, because you need some stability, there shouldn't be any sacredness by it. And we always hear this slippery slope argument. Well, if you prevent one secession, then the entire continent will become unglued. Well, when South Sudan seceded from Sudan, the entire continent did not become unglued. Every case is unique. Every case is different. It was said also when Bangladesh seceded from Pakistan in 1970, all of India is going to come unglued. The whole South Asia would come unglued. No, it didn't, because the cases are different and unique. The case of Biafra is a unique case. Every case in Africa really is, given the colonial heritage there. And so there needs to be a recognition. No, it doesn't mean the end of nation states. It means you have an adjustment, because the discrepancy between popular will and sentiment and culture from one people to another has become so acute that it's going to be preferable for everybody to just separate peacefully. You can have trade, you can have other cordial relations, but they got to have separate sovereigns. And there's nothing antithetical about that. But I underscore that every Nigerian should ask themselves, what is sacred about a boundary drawn by the British over a century ago with no input from a single African anywhere?